It's your boy. We live like 95. Let's get this thing going. Yeah. Come on. Shout out to all the notification squad. Y'all swat up, grind up. Let me know where y'all from as we load up the road. Shout out to all the HBOs and the SGs. One way or another, come on. Let this tap dance in your soul. Let the rhythm and the groove your mind to the right places. Imitated but never duplicated, right? Simulations of your heart, soul, and mind. Let's go. Shout out to you, John. Shout out to you, T Smooth. Appreciate all the ladies that's watching too. Y'all can sit back. You grinding with the nation. Oh yeah. Come on. We almost done. We almost done here. Y'all bear with me. I'm building the plane while it's in the air. Come on. The grind for your mind. Facebook group. Appreciate you. Come on. All right. Come on. Sharing is carry now. Share it, share it, share it. Let's go. All right. Fort Worth, I see you. East side. Shout out to the west side, though. Come on. Come on. All right. Come on. All right. Say ain't no party like a cowboy party. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party. Shout out to you, Killeen. I see you. Jessica with the fire. I see you too, boo. Shout out to everybody that's watching, baby. Y'all continue to grind with me. Y'all continue to support this thing. That's the only way we can do this. One way or another, even though we all don't look alike, but man, boy, we love this silver and blue. It keeps everything true with us, right? And slow and steady wins the race, as they say. And my thing is, we all see the movement. We see the tractions with this team. And we say sometimes, man, we get into this bind. We start looking at other things and saying, how? Why are we not making the moves right now? But it's one of those things that past results equals these type of feelings, and it's never a situation where we know what's going to happen. We don't know their plans. We don't know their operation. We only see, this is what a lot of people fail to realize. When you say you're a Cowboys fan, it's really short for, the word fan is short for fanatics. So we are all radical in a sense. We are fanatic, meaning that we're supporting this team. We don't have no, remunerations coming from this team. We're not on the payroll or what have you. So we don't get nothing in return. The person that's getting the big checks, his name is Jerry Wayne Jones. Real name officially, Gerald, but that's a story of a different day. But he's getting the collective checks, and he's not rolling out payments to us. But in return, what we want from the results of what he's getting from this team is wins, W's. We want to have bragging rights. We want to walk around with our chests out, bow-legged, walking in the house, letting everybody know that, hey, this is what we've been doing. This is the nation. We get it tattooed on our backs and our shoulders and our sleeves, right? Because we bleed the silver and blue, right? We want what's best for this team. And from the outside looking in, we look at this thing and say, man, come on, why they don't do this? Why they don't do that, right? And we get frustrated and angry because everybody have a reason, but results are what matter, right? But we made some moves. Shout out to Will McClay, Chris Hall, John Stephen Jones for at least sprinkling these, I guess, small levels of optimism and hope. And the first guy that we have a chance to look at is Carlos. He's from Clemson, right? He was doing a good job. One can argue. One can flat out argue and say, well, in Clemson, he played down inside. He was the defensive tackle there. And when he went to this team in the pros, they try to kick him out more towards the edge there, right? So we can get that and say, well, maybe if he come to the Dallas Cowboys and it's the offseason still going on, maybe he can gain 5 to 10 more pounds and they kick him as the one. You know, who knows? I don't know their plans. I don't know their operation. I don't know how they think. But we can look at Urban, right? Brent Urban, Canadian. Oh, Canada, oh, Canada. You know, we can look at that and say, okay, maybe, just maybe, he can blend well with Gilmore, right? You know, Naval Gilmore, you know, the Gillen Monster, you know. So maybe he can blend in with him. Naval Gallimore. I keep on messing the man's name up, but maybe he can blend with him. Maybe, just maybe, you know, it's all lands of optimism. We can talk about the glory and the good things, but my reservations, I try to be optimistic. I don't want to be this guy say, well, we going to the Super Bowl, right? And even though my beliefs, my core beliefs, thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established, right? But I also live in the realms of, okay, these are the things that tangible that I can physically see. And we look at the film. We are proud to see what we've seen out of Carlos. We look at it. We say, all right, cool. Kid can get upfield. He can disengage. He can attack. We like seeing this Cowboy Nation. Oh, wow. You know, this is something that maybe, just maybe, in a pinch, we can say, all right, Cowboy Nation, just take a look at that first step in that release. But how is he against the run, right? And how he's in the Dallas line. Is he better than what we have before? Will this philosophy work with the Dallas Cowboys? Will this extra pace or this extra push up the field, will this be beneficial as a rotational situation? Because when I look at this film, Cowboy Nation, this is just an observation. Not going to do full film breakdown until all of this free agency stuff, a majority of it, is over with. And that way I can get a full grasp of what they're trying to do. And when we look at this, okay, we're looking at heart, determination. We're looking at passion. That's what I want to look at. I'm looking at attitude. I want to put you on the ground, leave you in the dirt, that type of stuff. That's what I want to do. I want this team, the coaching philosophy, to look at this and say to the players that's on this team, all what you learned before, we're going to take it. Let me see if I got any props over here. I got a sheet of paper that I'm writing some notes on from earlier today at work. We'll take it, and we're just going to crumble it together. We're going to just ball it up. Shout out to you for the stars, Prophet. Appreciate you. And we're going to just throw it away. We're just going to throw it away. And now the new philosophy will be this right here, Cowboy Nation, is what I'm going to teach you. And back when I was teaching the front four and the front seven over there in Seattle's land on how we got that hardware, was these principles, were these gap integrity, right? And when I see you coming around this particular part of the woods, we want you to shoot upfield, Brent. We want you to get to the quarterback, Brent. We want you to rotate in, Brent. Look how he disengages, put the quarterback down in the dirt and not help him up. This is a good play, playing through the echoes of the whistle, right? And I know that this is more so on the rushing of the quarterback, but it'll take me a little bit longer to pull up all of the plays of Brent and as well as Carlos against the run. So y'all bear with me. There's no rush to this. Remember, the off season is long. So I want you to do these principles. Everybody get to celebrate when we win at the end. So that's why I believe we should be patient with this. We should wait till the complete picture is over with before we get into the details of saying that, hey, man, these free agency. Now, are they making moves the way we want them to make them? No, they're not. But are these moves valuable enough so we can look back at it and say, all right, are one of these guys better than Justin Hamilton? Can we get less reps for Antoine Barbecue, Twaka, Woods, whatever the name he got? He got many of names, but it's good to have many of names, right? And Terrell Basham. We got Terrell Basham, we got Carlos Watkins, and we got a Urban here, Brent Urban. Now, my thing is with Brent, watch, he's nasty over here with the Ravens. Fold him up, put him in my back pocket. I like that play right there. I do. My thing is with Brent Urban, he's been in the league since 2013, 2014-ish. He's been in the league for a minute. He's an injury guy. But hopefully we can look at that and say there's a diamond out there somewhere. And if we can get this kid to come in, buy into the program, last year he was ranked high by Pro Football Focus as relates to against the run. And I know from the outside looking in, we can all say yes. We can all do the all celebratory. Yes. We need a run plug. We need somebody with that mindset to seal off the gap, redirect, and keep the cutback lane open so that the safety can come down and fill. And the safety got to have that mindset, too, to come down and fill. Or if you're trying to trap, okay, all right, it's okay. I can be patient enough to not over pursue. Remember, it's 11 guys, not one individual. And if we can all be on the same page, on the same hymn number, as old folks would say, then we'll be in a better shape, right, Cowboy Nation? We will be in better shape. Cowboys fan 421 says, let's go get Fuller. Hey, if the price is right, y'all know how Cowboys do, right? If the price is right, if he's asking for crazy coins, then it's going to be a no-go. It's going to be a no-go from the Joneses. They got a philosophy, a core philosophy of bargain shopping. Saying, oh, you got that Gucci belt? That's cool. Watch me go down here to such and such place. I heard Ashaniqua got a 2-for-1 going. I don't know whether or not it's a real Gucci belt or not, but I'm going to try to grab that one, squeeze that one on, right? That is the way they look at things. That is the way they operate. That is the way they handle their business. And we can't do nothing about it. We can't. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. Let me see who the first person that jumped in on this chat, man. I really appreciate you guys for being part of this thing. As Modius and T Smooth, man, I really appreciate you guys, man. I'm going to put y'all in this giveaway round off, and hopefully I hope one of you guys win it because y'all been supporting this channel. Y'all been supporting the channel as well as Jessica and a few of you guys that's been sharing this thing like crazy. And Law, I see those things. Andrew, you're gonna be entered in too. Andrew Rodriguez, man. And anytime y'all give back to the nation, I try to give back to you. The goal for this off season is for me to collect enough coins so that I can get to Oxnard. Y'all know that expense right there. It's a 2 weeks deal, right? And we got to have enough remunerations and money to be able to, I guess, walk around. Hopefully, if everything is lifted over there, and we can get some good footages and a whole bunch of stuff, player interviews, personally, and mix and mingle with Fish, Jeff Kavanaugh, and all of those boys. And maybe I rub enough elbows, and maybe Jerry Wine Jones can say, "Hey, Law, I seen you talk about me, dog, but come on down to the media party." Maybe I can say something nice about the old man, right? You know, I'd be a little PC Law around that time. Be political. Put my political hat on. All right, so Basham, outside linebacker kid. He can play. He can put his hand in the dirt. He can stand up. One can argue that his strong suit is more so putting his hand down But when we look at collectively, shout out to you, Truth Only. Appreciate you. Your name is already entered in now, but I really appreciate you for double dipping because every single dollar count. $4.99 for your mind, Truth Only. I really appreciate you the other day for helping me out. So this will get things going. Law, did the Broncos get fuller? Let's see what happening here. This is for Eastside, Harold. Eastside, what's going on with that, man? These allegations getting crazy, man. The allegations getting crazy. The allegation for the nation. I'm hearing her side of the story. I see you up in there giving me the eyeballs. And I'm going to say this, though, on the Deshaun Watson before I go look at this free agency tracker. It's nasty. It's muddy of the waters, My thing is, I hope all is well with Deshaun. I hope he land on his feet regardless of the situation, regardless of the scenario. I hope it's a learning experience. Anytime you've been accused of something like this, it's something that will stick with you for a minute, Hey, it's a crazy situation, though. But let me hit the refresh key right here. And we'll see what's going on with the tracker groove. And so far, David Andrews, he finalized his contract. Okay, let me slide on down. The Jets signed LaMarcus. He's a pretty good safety out there. Joyner, he's pretty good. Seahawks re-signed Ethan. Okay, 49ers center Alex Mack. Alex Mack been on many of teams now, right? Something wrong with him. All right, so they still on this aspect. Kyle Fuller has been released. $14 million. Ooh la la. $14 million that they save off the cap. They must be trying to play up to make a move. Let's go here to the fact room. This is Terrell Basham, I meant to say. Numbers here, and let me fix it up a little bit. He got a 2-year deal, $6.5 million contract, which includes the annual salary of $3.2. I don't know what the guaranteed money of it in these sorts of things, but we'll find out. Let's see what y'all want from a Fuller, though. I've seen people say Fuller, so let's see what we got. Let me see. What's his name? Cal Fuller, right? He's got a lot of Fullers out here. Y'all let me know if I'm saying it right? Cal Fuller. They don't have any of his numbers. They slow. He's 29 years of age, 7-year pro. They don't have any of his numbers yet. I don't know what he will be as far as the market value. But if it's saved $14 million, that's a lot of little corns there. He had 1 interception last year. 52 tackles, solo tackles. That's pretty good for a cornerback. And he played 1,000 snaps every single year since 2016. So will we or should we go after him? If only the price is right, If he ain't trying to go grab this crazy stuff as it relates to remuneration, the money side of it. And it's weird that they will be ready to sink $14 million and save it, and I guess, instead of paying him. So I don't know. Signing bonus was $9 million. So Virginia Tech kid, okay. Let me know what you guys feeling about that. Let me see. What's good with you, Rue? Appreciate you, man. Always helping the channel out. One of the mods, man. I really appreciate you, Rue. Thank you for being part of this thing. So Cowboy Nation. When I think about what the Cowboys are doing, collectively speaking, it's too soon to say. It's really too soon to say. But I will say that he was an all-pro. This from Tovin. Appreciate you, man. All-pro. Grab Kevin King. This from David. I don't know, man. I think that if we do bring in somebody, it says here, he's an all-pro, grab Kevin. Well, I think somebody put Malcolm Butler down. Law Nation, is Malcolm Butler still available? I believe so. He's still on the streets. There's a few ways of this free agency. There are. Just like Fuller was released today, there will be many more releases. There will be. And the release may come after the draft. I made a video earlier this week, and I said the Dallas Cowboys will be in play after the draft. There's multiple ways you can look at this free agency. You can dance around, you can dip around in the first week, or you can sit back, fall back, wait till the third week, or wait till after the draft, and then you can look at it and go across all of the people that's on your team and say, okay, these are the guys that really I'm not really high on. And then you know for sure if you're saying that from your team, then you know for sure that all of the other teams, the 31 other teams, they may cut a veteran guy. They may get rid of somebody. Adoree Jackson, Michael, is, I believe, $12 million is his market value. And I think that that's kind of like outpriced for the Cowboys. They're looking for something a little bit cheaper, maybe $3 to $4 million range. That's what they're looking for. Let me see. Eddie Cruz don't have to worry about cutting somebody that don't have a contract with the team. So Xavier Woods don't have a contract with the team. So that's the situation with that. So you don't have to worry about saying cut such and such. 92 in the chat, only 22 likes. Come on. Jessica said, come on, y'all pull this party up. That's what Jessica saying. Y'all pull this party up. Come on, y'all jam on up with me, Cowboy Nation. Or y'all ready for me to go? You know. That's what basically. Jessica. I tell you what, Jessica, in the chat, post again in about 3 to 4 minutes. If we still at 22, if we still under 30 likes, or if we under 40 likes, then we'll just wrap the show up. That means that I'm not giving you guys valuable information, and we can just wrap it up. I can do other things, right? So we can do that. Just let me know. Be the reporter there, Jessica. So let me know in about 3 to 4 minutes. If it's at 40 likes, then we can wrap the show up. Let's do that then. Let's do it. My thing is, Chris, what's good with you? Appreciate you for jumping in. Can we win a playoff with this? Larry, the food is not done yet. We're still preparing the feast. And until we get the full feast, until we get the full meal, then we can sit back and say, all right, this is where we're heading to. This is where we're going to be at. And my thing is, the Dallas Cowboys, we trying to slow and steady this thing. We got now, let me go back to this kid over here. Let me go back to this kid right here. Out of the signings today, this guy, to me personally, is one of my favorites right here, Brent, because it's so much potential. 6'7", 305 to 310 pounds, give or take. And I'm thinking that, man, if this kid can just stay healthy, if this kid can just remain solid in that piece, man, oh man, think about this. If you can get the guard guy to try to overcompensate his height, try to overcompensate his speed. He don't have a lot of wiggle to him. He just got this bull rush move, and he's strong enough to penetrate, squeeze through the gaps. That's why I believe he hit the running backs in the backfield. That's why he's one of the top guys against the run or what have you, because of his length. Look, he dive, shoot. He's 6'7". So my thing is, Cowboy Nation, if we can hit on these pieces. And it's not me being a Debbie Downer. It's not me being negative, because I did the same video, got thousands and thousands of views on Jihad Ward. You guys remember that? Thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session. Let's take a deeper look at Jihad Ward. And then the following year, Christian Covington, the interior guy, 95. I was saying that, hey, we're live like 95 with 95, Christian Covington or Chris Covington. And my thing is, those guys didn't pan out. The craziest thing of it all, Cowboy Nation, shout out to you, Young Wilson. Thank you for being one of the HBOs up in here, man. Really appreciate you. I really do, man. And I'll read that in a few. I really do appreciate your love and adulations to the channel. All right. Jessica, what's that report? Let me know what that report is, Jessica. Yeah. Come on. I'm waiting on Jessica to report. Young Wilson, appreciate you. What's good? He says, help, but second, I'd rather have gone for one big guy versus a few could be. I like the moves, but I wish we played in the free agency the first day. Support, hit the like button, y'all. Yeah. Appreciate you. Aloha, All right. Appreciate you. 41 likes. There you go. Appreciate you. Let me know at least, y'all value the content. At least that's above 50%. I really appreciate you guys. West Side Law Nation all day, Juan. Appreciate you. So he's one of my favorite guys out here as it relates to the free agency for right now, out of today. This thing can go so many different ways as far as the future part of it. Because my thing is, Cowboy Nation, if, like I said, you can get that big boy to help out on a run, if we can get this ball back to the offense, that's the name of the game. I believe in the hearts of hearts, this offense can give you 30 points. Appreciate all of the Facebooks, man. I really appreciate you guys. Y'all been grinding over there for me. Look, I ain't going to even lie about Facebook, man. Y'all whooping YouTube butt over there. It's like Facebook versus YouTube. Y'all kicking YouTube butt as of lately. I really appreciate y'all interactions, though. I'll post a video on Facebook. Y'all be sharing that thing, watching that thing left and right, communicating, and putting gifs and emojis and all that stuff over there, man. I'll be like, yeah, Facebook. What's up, YouTube? Facebook rolling up on YouTube like, what's up? Y'all ain't got nothing on me, all right? Shout out to you, Calvin, for the report. Yeah. Milton, Law Nation growing. You the man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right, so back to the football part of it. Carlos, let's look at some more of his little clips here. And my thing is, when we think about Carlos and we think about his abilities and what he should be able to do with D-Law on one side and Randy Gregory on the other, one can argue that he had J.J. Watt on one side, right? And he had the other guy, Jadeveon Clowney, at one point, I believe. And Jadeveon left, of course. But they had some solid pieces on their front, right? Even on that play, I've seen, look at Watt. Look at Watt. Twist. He's there a little late. So going back to the statement that young Wilson made, he said, I would rather for us to get something done and completed on the first day. This is what you call quality over quantity, right? Because we got two guys, whereas you could have packaged that money together and got one. Will these guys, I'm going to say this in the chat, will these guys equate, because all three of them basically equate to the level of production if the Cowboys were to go out there and pick up a Malcolm Brown? That's intriguing there. Would these guys equate to what a Malcolm Brown would have done? You got Basham, you got Carlos, you got Brent. Would those three guys be more of an impact than a Malcolm Brown? Because I believe that if you'd have made a trade for Malcolm, right? Or with this situation right here, it's right there on our fingertips, or right there at it. Because right before I was leaving off the show the other day, we was looking at J.C. Jackson, right? That's his name. Let me see if I can pull his information up again. Just give me a few seconds. His name is J.C. Jackson, right? Y'all remember him? Undrafted kid from the Patriots. J.C. Jackson. What they're offering for him is a second-round draft pick. Will this seal the deal? Will this really put us in the right stratosphere? Because you got Diggs on one side, and then you have J.C. Jackson, who's still young. He's not long in the tooth. It's not a long tooth. Would you be willing to give the Patriots a second-round draft pick? And we look at these stats right here, and I don't care even if it's by luck. even it's by a situation where the quarterback threw the ball right to him 9 times. That's an ultimate deal right there. I'm going to really have to do my homework. And when I look at 9 interceptions, if a Cowboy player get 9 interceptions within 1 year, they will erect a statue in his name. They will pour gold. They will plate it with gold. And just because it's the Cowboys and they don't like gold out there, they would dip some silver over it, and they will put said player right next to Sky Mirror. If any player on the Dallas Cowboys planet right now get 9 interceptions in 1 year, 9 interceptions, boy, oh boy, are you guys able to see this? I'm really going to have to go back, pull up the all 22, and see how this guy got 9 interceptions, and he only started in 11 games. Of course, he played all 16, and 40 tackles, 34 solos. How did he get 9 interceptions? Who in the world watched Patriots play last year? And just for measures there, he had 5 the previous year. Where is this kid from? You know, I see Maryland. Were you guys high on him? He was undrafted, I believe. Yeah, undrafted in 2018. 9 interceptions. What happened? Is this just a mere brilliancy from the defense of the Patriots, or was it a situation where the quarterbacks that they played, he got like 5 interceptions in 1 game or some crap, you know? What happened with this guy? Is this JC, or this is more of the brilliancy of Bill Belichick because he had the actual opposing team playbook and he had the plays already crafted, and he said, "Okay, this is where they're gonna be at on this route." Was it Bill Belichick or was it JC? What was it, Cowboy Nation? What was it with this kid? How did he get 9 interceptions? Because I'm looking at it like this. Who out of this draft heading into the 2021 will Surtain be this type of guy, get 9 interceptions? Will it be J.C. Horn, get these type of production? Caleb Farley? Hell, I'm happy with – look, when I go back to this thing, hell, to be honest with you, I'm happy with the 3 back in 2018, his rookie year. I'm happy with the following year, with the 5. I will live with 5. I know for a fact that everybody in the chat would say, man, give me the 3. If we get a cornerback to give you 3 interceptions a year, we'd be like, yes, we're moving on up, baby. Run quick, C. Hail Mary. What do we have here now? What would you guys do for 5 interceptions, INT? I don't care even if the doggone quarterback drops back, looks right at the DB, and throw it right at him. I do like Adoree Jackson. I do. Or this is more a fool's goal. That's why we never address our real needs as Akeem. Yeah. The truth be told, we always pick BPA even when we didn't pick any free agents. This is Akeem. I don't know, but I feel you. JC Courtney Johnson says JC is a monster. At 10, let's see. Let's see what we have here. Let me see what we got here. JC Jackson, 9th interception of the season. Appreciate you for the information here. Let's see what we got. I can't play that clip, but JC snags the 9th interception. Go Pats. Okay. Can't believe I let that roll off my tongue. He finished the 2020 season. Yeah, we read that one already. How can you say? Okay.
I mean, it was a rough season, rough year, but like the men in the locker room, our captains, they showed great character, man, and they led us all year and they led us today, and we came out with a win.
But I think that one thing everyone wants to know is they say, oh, the game doesn't matter, it doesn't mean anything. Why does it matter?
I mean, you get to go out there and compete. What you mean, though?
Oh, I like him now.
How can you say the game doesn't matter? I don't get that. I don't understand why people say that. It's another game. You get to go out and compete with your brothers, your teammates, and just ball and have fun. I mean, that's what the game is all about, man. Just competing, having fun, and enjoying the moment. So it mattered to me and my teammates.
I like that. I like that little bite. You saw his face did like he balled up face, you know. I like that, man. Shout out to you, man, for sending me that link there, Milton. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I like that. Shoot, that kid already, shoot. I'll give up a second-round draft pick for him. Who we going to draft in the second round anyway? Trayvon Morridge, I like him. Who we going to draft in the second? If it's a Christian Barmore, I like him too. JC, Adoree, or Fuller. I like Adoree. I like Fuller. Adoree and Fuller is free on the market. You got to give up a second round pick plus pay the dog JC. And I don't even want to know what his money would look like, right? Eric Stokes in the second. Chris, shoot, that kid is fast. If we pick up Eric, I don't want him as an outside guy. I want to start him off inside, right? Draft must have been on a Tuesday. Yeah. Adoree, if healthy, with amazing athletic plus kickoff return skills. This is from Michael Campbell. I mean, you look at ways you can win the game, ways you can set up to win the game. Will be the number one way will be, of course, defense, and of course, special teams, flipping the field, giving yourself a shorter field. Look, a lot of people judge harshly of this team, but I really want a shorter field for Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott. I do. I really want a short field. I want turnovers and takeaways. I really do. I want those things to happen. And when those things can happen, man, we'll see defenses trying to press a little bit to get the ball back to their offense, and we can kill them. Weak defensive tackle draft. This is from Toby. Well, I want it to be a little weak right there, because if we really do our homework, man, we got some valuable pieces that I think that can help this team out. Marvin Wilson's, even the Tyler Shelvin. Oh my goodness, I like the kid Jay Tufile from USC. Whew. Kick him on this team. Richie Grant in the second. Who will have a better career? Richie Grant or this kid right now, J.C. Jackson? Who will have a better career? Y'all post that down below. Or Richie Grant or Adoree Jackson. Richie Grant or who else we have a chance to go grab? Fuller. And I know Richie Grant plays safety. See, my thing is we don't know. We've never seen these guys on a pro level. But we do know what the free agency guys, at least you got a map of where they've been. Anything in this draft is a crap shot. It's just like 2017. It's just like that because you really don't know. Let me see if I can clear this out right quick. 2017. I know a lot of people were looking at it like, okay, shoo. Taco Charlton drafted. Boy, we had our reservations on him. We knew that TJ's brother, TJ brother, not JJ, but TJ was better. But the scheme, stay scheming, wasn't right for us, right? A lot of people said about that. Cheeto Awuzie. I think there was not a soul that was sitting still when the Dallas Cowboys picked up Cheeto Awuzie, especially after that speech that the Hall of Famer Drew Pearson laid upon all of the Eagles fans, right? No one never thunk of, right? And then Jordan Lewis. All I heard from that year, oh, what a steal. Because he had that allegation. Remember his allegations, right? Oh, y'all fail to realize he had the allegations. He's supposed to beat up his said girlfriend with a pillow. Come to find out, She drugged and sullied his name, all smeared it all, and they finally cleared everything, but it made him drop a few spots. Ryan Switzer. Oh, I remember doing film on Ryan Switzer. I did a film on my first YouTube page before, well, on my first Facebook page. It had over 250,000 views of me breaking down Ryan Switzer. On my YouTube page, it had well over 1 million views on Ryan Switzer. So I know Cowboy fans loved him. Oh, Xavier Woods. Oh, my goodness. He had 14. Look, think about this. He had 14 interceptions coming out of L.A. Tech, and everybody was happy about him because they looked at him like, hey, he play inside the slot. He can be a free safety in a pivotal situation. He can play outside corner. Everybody was high on Xavier Woods. Where are they now? I'm one of them. I was high on Xavier Woods. I was high on Jordan Lewis, Cheeto Awuzie. Those were my three right there. Marquez White, I was high on him too. He come over here in Dallas land. He want to get behind the wheel with a few cold ones. And Joey Ivy, oh my goodness, y'all remember that? Joey, oh man, they Rob Marinelli was doing backward flips when he picked him up. Never got a chance to see the field that much, right? I think he got moved off and went to another team, I think down there in Miami land or somewhere. And Noah Brown. In my opinion, Noah Brown and Jordan Lewis, last two to standing, right? Xavier Woods, I think that they already made his final destination with that. But we'll find out in a few days with Xavier Woods. Get Melifonwu. I mean, I know you. That's what you're trying to say, right? Melifonwu. So is Farley. Okay. Are you Ben? Appreciate you, man. Woods has to go. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, Cowboy Nation, man, this draft, you can shake it up and try to spit it out and say, okay, these guys, sure, we won't miss on these guys. Difference between Farley and Stokes competition. Boy, look. I like both of those cornerbacks. What happened here is what system they go into, how they gonna accumulate the knowledge of what the coaches are trying to do, and we'll see whether or not they can get things going. Law, this is Michael Campbell, says, Law, you have to remember Jason Garrett did nothing but waste and not coach up players who should have been stars, a la Rico Gathers. I'm pondering when you say Rico Gathers, people look at Rico Gathers as a tragedy, right? They look at him as a guy that was trash, for one. They look at him as a guy that sucked and sullied the field. And I will say that Rico could have been the next, was a guy from the Chargers, what's his name, Antonio Gates. He could have been, and I know I'm going to get a lot of kickback from it. But for those who never met him, will say, he's trash. You know, he sucked. He ain't that, you know. But you got to understand that this kid didn't play any professional football for many of years and walked on into that field during a preseason game and showed his everlasting you-know-what out. And a lot of people like to discount preseason games. Like the other guy that's playing against him is not trying to collect that check or that bag, right? Not trying to collect those monies. But a lot of people will look at Rico Gathers and say, oh, man, he couldn't do this, couldn't do that. Newsflash, he didn't play football. He didn't play football since middle school. And he was able to exhibit and exude that. But I hear a lot of people will say that, he suck, he's trash, and these sorts of things, like they played the game, like they was out there running routes and trying to block people under the leadership of Jason Garrett. And you got a hater in the house, and I'm not trying to talk bad on number 82. It's almost blasphemous for me to even say anything negative about him. But we know how that goes, right? We know how that goes because from past people that played on this team said, like, look, man, he ain't giving up the opportunity for you to get more snaps. He's not going to show you some ropes there, I say. But my thing is, Rico was talented. He was so talented that when the Cowboys gave him for an offer, what have you, they were scratching their heads of saying, okay, do we put him at defensive end or do we make and convert him to a tight end? He was just that talented. I think that hindsight was 22. He could have been better at probably end because it would have been less of the other stuff that he had to learn. And he could have been like and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. He could have been like the Peppers. Y'all remember him? The brother can ball. What Peppers' first name? Was it Julius Peppers? What was his first name? For those who followed his career. The boy was balling. That boy can shoot. He can jam on you too. Yeah. But, people like to paint players with the same brush, and they like to put them in a box. They do. But if you can look at what they did to Rico was a guy that can find the soft spots, high point the ball, bring it down. But Julius, appreciate you, Jordan. Appreciate you, Hartman. Jordan Hartman, appreciate you. He could high point the ball, pull the ball down, squeeze, and still get upfield and get some yak action. But I want you guys to look at his body. What they tried to do is what I'm about to say, what the Cowboys would have done if we were to, let's say, drafted a Lamar Jackson. They didn't let this guy play freely. They try to put more weight on him, more and more weight on him, and expect this man to be an inline blocker. I'm sitting there like, oh, come on, man. He went for 1 year, athletic, agile, right? Pulled the ball out of the sky. The next time you came and saw Rico, if you was down here in Dallas area in person, you say, man, that dude look like an offensive tackle. They didn't put so much weight on the man. And I seen Cowboy fans, oh, man, he suck, he's horrible. Well, why don't you try to gain 15 pounds, 20 pounds within a season and you try to run some routes? Let me know how that go, by the way. Come on now, Cowboy Nation. But that was under the leadership of the previous regime. They never let players play like they supposed to play. They always try to convert them into somebody they weren't or somebody that they're not. Man, can you imagine Lamar Jackson on his team? They'd have said, no, Lamar, no. 1, 2, 3, get the ball out. 1, 2, 3. Throw the ball. Look, Jamil Showers was just like that. He was getting out, running, doing this stuff. No, Jamil. You got to play like this guy. That's a story of a whole nother day. Gallup for Gilmore rumors. Hope it's not true. This is from Jason. That rumor been around for a minute. Let me see if I can pull up Gilmore's money situation. Y'all bear with me. Stephon Gilmore. Let's see what we got here. Gilmore, y'all see his information here. Uh-oh, I messed it up. There we go. We built a plane while it's on the air. While it's in the air. I locked it now, so it won't happen again. All right. Stephon Gilmore, 5 years, $65 million. That includes $18 million signing bonus, $40 million guaranteed. Let's see. He's right here with his contract. That would mean that if you trade for a 31-year-old guy, you're going to have to get this too. You're going to have to take on the money. So what that would be, what, $15 million? $15 million per. And with the contentious of, because Jason, this agent here, he's not going to let this guy walk onto another team without a new contract. So it'll be a 1 year deal for $15 million. And of course, they're going to want some resources back. So you trade in a 31, he's going to be 32 about a year next year. So this would be I'm going all in to win the Super Bowl type of groove, right? And let's look at this. And I love Gilmore, man. Same school that your boy going to, or was in, J.C. Horn. But let's look at, here's what I'm looking for, stats. Let's go. He had 1 forced fumble, 1 interception. Last year he had 6 of them. Boy, they were balling, wasn't they? Taking the ball away. 11 games, started 11 games, 6 days. He had an injury? He been healthy majority of his career. Yep. I remember when I first did my Facebook film session breakdown, I tagged him in it, and he said thank you for it. He was one of the first guys that reached out to me when I did a film assessment on him. And let's see, he been pretty healthy until last year. And last year, we can only chalk this up to last year. It's just been, remember what 2020 means to me. That's a cuss word. And maybe one day over a cup of coffee and some other beverages, if I see you in person, I can tell you what all happened in 2020 for me and my family and all that good stuff. I don't know, man. It seems like a sexy move, but it's a move that I don't want. It just seems like, hey, I would rather keep Gallup, and I know Gilmore is a dynamic guy. He's wonderful, good personality, cool, calm, a collective guy. Not much of a trash talker, but he will talk to you. He will get up under you, and he will let his game on the field do all of the actions there. Now, my thing is, Cowboy Nation, is it a situation where you can say, okay, can he be a bridge? Can he help out Diggs? And can he help out any person that you would pretty much drafting this upcoming draft? No, you could have got that for $10 million out of Patrick Peterson, instead of $5 extra million for the same age. Let me know in the comment box if you team Gallup. Put because both of them last name is Gilmore. Put G-U-P up in there, Gup, put Gal up, just put Gallup, put his last name in the chat box. If you team Gallup, put Gallup in the chat box. And if you're team Stephon Gilmore, just put an SG in there. And that way I can see where you guys are at with this. Nathan says preaching. Okay, I see Gallup. I know Gallup is more to spell out, but let me see. I just want to take a little poll where y'all at with this. Gallup, 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 Gallup away. Team Gallup with the horse. I could have just said put a horse emoji in there, right? Chuck says, Law, you're not lying. Dallas always try to make a player someone that they're not out of their positions. Yep. Gallup, 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 Gallup. Yep. All right, so I see a lot of Gallup MG. I could have said MG13. No Gilmores, right? Chuck says Gallup F Gilmore, right? What if you get both? What would happen then, right? All right, so Cowboy Nation, what about this? How do you guys feel about Aldon Smith? Are all of these acquisitions that we got today, is it Brent Urban or even a Carlos Watkins or Terrell Basham, or any of those three guys will equivalent or equate a better production than what you can do with a quote-unquote Aldon Smith? I need to get that temperature gauge too. Like, are we just kind of like moving furniture around on the Titanic when you could have just literally just re-up Aldon Smith and you didn't have to really go through the hoops and say, okay, man, second year, hey, I know you kind of fell off towards the end, but can you bring back some of that tenacity? Let's see. Law, Dallas Cowboys single-season defensive leader, ranked interception return. Yeah, see, when you send good links, man, I click on it again. Let's see what we got. I know you won't send me any porn. I like that. Continue without whitelisting. Dallas Cowboys. What you send me here? Dallas Cowboys single season defensive leaders. Maybe too small for me to write. For me to read. See, I can't even read. I can't even talk. What is this? Interceptions. I already know that. What is this? How can I rank this? What is this? Yards? As yards after interceptions or something? That ain't really nothing that I can. Appreciate you for this link, though. Just yards, right? Just yards or numbers of interceptions. I know walls. I know the reason why I love number 24 and the reason why I wore 24 is because of E. Walls, right? Everson. Got a chance to meet him, man. I was like, yes, Oh, my goodness. And Mel Renfro, shout out to him. But, man, he would have been up here with everybody with 9 interceptions. He would have shot Dennis over here. So, yeah. And then he had 133 yards off of it. Yeah, so 11. Can y'all imagine? This was back in the 80s, of course. Can y'all imagine that if we had a Cowboy player present day to get 11 interceptions in 1 year? Or even 9, or even 10, I meant to say. I think the person that came close recently was Ken Hamlin. If my memory served me correct, he had 5 interceptions in 1 year. We was like, yeah, let me see if his name is up here. Let me see if Ken Hamlin. Deion Sanders' name up there. Darren Woody, he had 5 of them. Or was it Anthony Henry? Let's see. There you go. He had 5. He had 6 of them. Anthony Henry, that's in 2007. Let me see if I go by seasons now. Let's see. I know. All right, T. New, he had 4 of them. Ken Hamlin, he had 5 of them. Look, my memory is okay. It's all right. He had 5 interceptions. I remember in 2007. Oh, my goodness. They both had him on the same time. He had 5 and he had 6. Oh, my goodness. That's pretty good. Sean Lee had 4. He's not his name up here. Brandon Carr. Did Diggs have 3 interceptions last year? Did he have 3? Shouldn't Diggs' name be up here? It should be. I thought Diggs had 3. That ain't bad, man. We sucked in the interception department. Look, last time we had guys north of 4 interceptions were T. New, and that was in 07. T. New had 4. Look, he had 4. Boy, what happened in 2007? We made it to the playoffs, right? Who was our DC at that time? Y'all post down who was our DC. Was it Zim? These boys are balling. He had 4, he had 5, he had 6. That's a lot of turnovers. That's a fun situation to watch, right? Those INTs. Yeah. What happened in 02? Who was this 0-2? Roy. Even Roy Williams, that's way back in 02, man. The beard was just not starting to grow at that time. It was just not growing. Y'all got me off topics, man. Now let me go back to the Alden Smith conversation. I read an article on Walls today. I didn't know that he went to Grambling State, though. Yeah, but it's all about J-State over here, though. Jackson Fair. 07, Wade Phillip. Yeah, okay, it was Wade Phillips. Okay. That was his first year, right? That was his first year, and I forget how sometimes they'll break it up 06, 07, and it could have been 07, could have been 06 on how they do those stat sheets there. I hope that was the start of 07 season, and that was the year we went to the playoff, right? Wade Phillips, okay. Okay, Wade Phillips had his team cracking, baby. Yeah, Wade Phillips. Adrian, appreciate you. Never too late. Never too late. Somebody tell me how long I've been live, though. Oh, my goodness. All right, so, yeah, I'm going to go back up, and I'm going to try to read. Yeah, Dennis Thurman and 9 interceptions in the season, yes. But nobody trumps that 11 of them. I think that's the NFL record, I believe. Especially that was his, second year, rookie year, something like that. Alden Smith. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. How do you guys feel about Alden Smith? We'll go back to that. We'll table that. How do you guys feel about Alden Smith? Oh, Roy Williams was a liability because of linebackers who wanted to play safety and couldn't cover. It's for Michael Campbell. I think that what happened to Roy was, damn. I know I'm all everywhere. I'll get back to the topic, but I got to talk about this Roy Williams situation. You know, the NFL changed their ruling in 2003, 2004. Remember, in 2000, before that time frame, you were allowed to be aggressive, and you were allowed to hand check and be physical beyond 5 yards. So what happened is your outside corners used to be able to get into the face, redirect, still chip down the field beyond 5 yards, still redirect. And at the top of the route, you will be able to be a little bit more grabby and aggressive. What this does for a safety like a Roy Williams, he played purely on instincts, and he would see where the breaking of the route would be at, and either he'll come downhill and he'll crack. He was outstanding against the run, so he'll crack and he'll see where the wide receivers struggle to get off his release. Like the Emmanuel Sanders of the world, even the Tyreek Hills of the world. Let me name some more shifty, like I can throw in Cole Beasley. I don't think that they would have lived in the latter parts of the 80s and the mid-90s or what have you because of those rulings there. But now wide receivers are able to get free releases beyond 5 yards, and because of their speed, DBs have to respect that, and they line 5 yards off or 7 yards off, and they allow these wide receivers now to get free releases. And that is due to the fact that the NFL is in love with like the MLB, as they love the home run balls. The NFL fell in love with scoring, which I'm always a defensive-minded guy. I believe like that first part of it, 02, that's why you've seen Roy Williams' numbers outstanding, 02 and 03. His numbers were pretty good. But when that ruling started coming into place, man, it just made a whole different world. People, like, let's go back to talk about like T.O. T.O. was a dog back in those days. He was like one of the first big doggone wide receivers, like a T.O. or Herman Moore. Y'all remember those big boys or big wide receivers that at the top of their route they can just explode and just destroy. And they didn't care if you was grabby or holding at the time. So the NFL changed, and they allow these wide receivers now to run more freely and get off their jam and get off. It's a whole different world. Yes, Todd, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Live like 95. Yeah. So I wouldn't call Roy trash. I just think that the NFL changed on him, and by him being more of a coverage guy and didn't refuse to be a linebackers guy. And it didn't help that Woody left, that you saw the decline. And this goes all the way back to the Dallas Cowboys. We have yet to have a safety outside of Woody to be an impact player. Cam Hamlin, he had it for a cup of coffee to be that impact type of safety, but, the kid kept getting concussions and a whole bunch of other stuff that went on with Ken. But we've been searching for a safety ever since then. And the NFL is so fluff with safety nowadays that now you're seeing more of your coverage type of safeties. And shout out to the Ed Reeds of the world, right? The Sharper, Darren Sharper, the guy that did all of that nefarious things to the lady, I believe. He played for the Saints or what have you. I think he's still locked up in jail somewhere. And the other guy that played for the Eagles, I forgot his name, Dawkins or something. The guy be having that Beijing dive all up in his head, I forgot his name. This is Dawkins, right? Him, Troy Polamalu, how you say that man's name? All of those guys, they was in that ilk of new waves of safety play. And I would be remiss to not throw in Sean Taylor and Bob Sanders there. So safety play is a whole lot different nowadays. Diggs had 4 interceptions, John. Appreciate you. So that list is not updated then. Diggs' name should be on this list. I thought he had 3, but he had 4 of them. What Diggs' name at? What Diggs? Diggs. Football database. What Diggs' name at? Let me see if I can put Diggs. What Diggs? Y'all got to reach out to this website, football database, and tell them to update this thing with Diggs' name, Yeah, update it with Diggs' name on there. Y'all got to update this thing. Brian Dawkins, appreciate you, Mr. Jackson. Yeah. All right, so now I can go back to the look, I like the Brian Dawkins of the Broncos compared to the opposed to the Eagles, I guess, I can't stand those Eagles. I can't stand them. But that joker will come out of that tunnel like a doggone dog. That joker come out of the tunnel. Yeah, I think he saw what Ray Lewis was doing. He said, I'm going to pump my team up. That joker come out of the doggone tunnel on all 4s. What's his name? Dawkins. I forgot his name that quick. Dawkins, yeah. Brian will come out of the tunnel like a doggone dog, man. I said, like, whoa, this dude crazy. And he'll go, ah. And he'll make you pay when you come across that middle. I couldn't stand him for the Eagles. That's the mentality that I wanted some of my safeties to have over here on Dallas land. Yeah. And the NFL is different now. Matter of fact, and this is not me making a political statement though, but I like when they stayed inside during the national anthem, and then we would see like the TV cameras. We would say, all right, now it's time the game kick off, and then they'll come through that tunnel, the damn smoke and the firefights, the fireware or whatever, what do you call it? The smokes, the lights, yeah, the fireworks, yeah. I couldn't even say fire lights. Y'all didn't hear that. Fire lights, the fire show, whatever, and them guys would run out of there, and they'll run out of there. And I'd be like, yeah. I was just like, yeah. I remember watching that when I couldn't even drink, And then I said when I got a chance to drink, I was able to drink and watch that. That used to get me pumped up, right? Y'all let me know. Y'all used to like that. Y'all tell the truth now. Yeah. Yeah, y'all tell me the truth. And this other safety changed the game a little bit too. Played for he was a dirty one, too. Played for the Patriots. Y'all post his name down below. I know y'all know his name. He was a dirty guy. My brother was dirty. He was dirty. He'll do some crazy. He'll punch you in your nose, rub your belly, whisper in your ear, lick your ear through the mask and everything. What was his name? Was it Rodney? Ronnie Harrison? Was it Ronnie? Was it Rodney? Was it Rodney or was it Ronnie? That joker there, he would try to, he just fit the mantra of you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. He would take steroids and everything. Yeah. Was it Rodney Harris? Oh my goodness. Oh, he was a dirty safety. They don't allow what he was doing in the league no more. We want Kyle Fuller, Nikita Moore. Yeah, but that money, it's going to be a lot of money. All right, so back to the Alden Smith. I've been trying to talk about this Alden Smith situation. Will he be back? He's not on his team anymore based on what we've seen from these signings now. Because if you look at all of the signings there, is that a big mistake by the Cowboys, or should they bring him back for a cup of coffee? Should they look at it and say, man, Carlos ain't going to do what Alden just did, even if he kind of fell off? Or, man, Brent is good against the run, but he ain't going to do what Alden did. Terrell Basham is good, but he ain't going to do what Alden did. Should they bring back Alden, or he just not a scheme fit? Now his off-season coach, shout out to Big Game James, had Brandon Tucker, a local guy that works out with these guys. He's working out with Marvin Wilson right now. Let's see. Computer man, what's good with you, man? We want Kyle Fuller. Shout out to you, computer man. Appreciate you, man. He said it's me. So you've been calling me. Let me see my phone over here. Let me see if. Hold on before you call me. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try this again before you call me. Y'all bear with me. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Let me see if we get my dog computer man on here right quick. Hold on. And let me give y'all some of this. Yeah. Y'all bear with me. All right. That didn't take long at all. All right, computer man, if you can hear me now, you can call in. Call me then, and I can see if I can get you in over here. I saw you where you had the missed calls at. Yeah, Cowboy Nation. Yeah. Here we go. Let me see what we got here. What's up, man?
Hello? What up?
Nothing to it, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear computer, man. Y'all give me a thumbs up in the chat, man. You live on the nation, man.
We live on the nation. I want you to keep that beat going. I'm finna drop a freestyle.
Oh, man. I start over. Here you go. There you go. Come on. Can you hear it?
Y'all can hear it?
Yeah. What's your be coming in?
We up from the late night. Long nation dropping that knowledge on the Cowboy. Cowboy nation, we rock with Long Nation. Dropping them feeling haters down to their knees. Cowboys run the NFC East, baby. We rocking and talking and we booming and jamming. The Cowboys come to take a Super Bowl back to Dallas. 2021, baby, get ready. We out.
Yeah. That's my dog, computer man. Hey, so what you got, man? You say you got some inside stuff, man. What you been hearing, man? Because I know you really close to the Joneses over there, man.
Yeah, they've been making some calls. We've been making some calls.
Okay.
So hoping somebody's made the call about Kyle Fuller.
Okay. Yeah, if he want what, 13, 14 milli, was he gonna be like 11, 12?
About 10 or 11. Give him a big signing bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Let him count a little bit on the cap. We see one thing about Jerry. Jerry got them deep pockets. He can pay all that upfront money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get him on a short deal, 2 years. We just front load you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we can get him and then draft a corner. That's defensive backfield fix, and then pick up one of these safeties. Whew, we'll be sitting pretty.
Yeah.
Because just like Michael Corleone say about, I need more lawyers. We need more corners.
Hey, as long as we answer that interior, I'm still looking for one big plug, man, and I'll be satisfied with that. And then if they can go and answer the defensive backs like that, then that will be good. But outside of that, if the Cowboys don't do anything like that, computer, I'll be sitting here like, oh, Lord, because I don't want a bunch of rookies out there in the secondary for 2021.
No, that's why we need to go and get Kyle Fuller in there, so we'll have some veteran presence.
Yeah, because all I can think about, we play the Kansas City Chiefs, and I love Diggs, but Diggs by himself and Donovan Wilson, that ain't enough, fam. We're gonna have to have some talent out there.
know what I'm saying? We get Kyle Fuller and then draft. You know, if we draft Joe Horn, I mean, the Horn kid from South Carolina, that's Joe Horn's son.
Yeah.
And my partner, that's his nephew.
Wow.
His son, best friend. So if we draft them, we got a super inside track there.
No doubt.
Probably get a Law Nation show with the rookie corner.
With the rookie.
With the rookie corner, man, with the Law Nation. I'll tell you, man, I feel better. It's good not to be stressing about the quarterback position.
Yeah, we got,
you know what I'm saying?
Got it all sealed in. And you saw the breaking news today. It was like the NFL signed a $100 billion contract with the TV rights. So that thing finna go crazy.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have all the bread to throw around.
$100 billion? Like dog, I'll be happy with 1 million. You know, how many times of 1 million can go into 100 billion? That's a lot of times, man. Woo!
I just had a little idea. We need to talk about it off the air. I don't want to tell it on the air so much. I just figured something out. I figured how we can get us a little piece of there.
Figure it out, man. Shoot.
I got it. All right, we can talk about that later. We ain't gonna spill the beans on the. You know what I'm saying?
And the inside plug will be the actual setup of Amazon. If you know anybody with that Amazon Connect, that would be crazy.
Oh, okay. I got something better than that.
Oh, you got something better than that? I can't wait to hear from you, fam. All right, man. I really appreciate you for jumping on, though.
So what do you think about? So they say that boy from Chicago, he's supposed to be the third ranked player in the league against the run.
Oh, you talking about Brent? Man,
yeah.
My honest thoughts on that. I like the kid. I like what he brings to the table. He's 6'7", 308 pounds, give or take. But my thing is, he did that playing alongside Akeem Hicks. So that's one of those things where now he's playing alongside maybe a Tristan Hill, Neville Gallimore. You know, so that's a different story.
No, I think we're gonna sign. I got a feeling we're gonna try. I believe Jerry's gonna do a little splash. He been sitting around his hands. He ain't been able to do nothing. I think he's gonna go out there and snatch that Kyle Fuller, because Kyle Fuller's still young enough to. He still got some time left. He's still in his prime. So that's a veteran corner we can bring in. We ain't got to give him too much. Just front load him a little bit. Bring him on in down there. And if he don't go somewhere else, where's he from originally?
I don't even know, man. It's at the tip of my tongue. But my thing is, if he can come in and make something shake, but my thing is that they're gonna have to pull the trigger on that, and they're gonna have to really do that sooner than later, because they can't just let this man stay on the market for long, because somebody's gonna.
No, they need to be calling him tonight.
He ain't gonna stay long on the market.
Tonight. Yeah. Go get that safety down there. We need to get 3 signs. We need to do a safety to him, and then one big DT, and then we just do everything else in the draft. Then we pick up everything else after the draft.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
I wish I was sitting over in that office. I'd be like, look, man, come on now. Let me spend this money now. Come on now. We need this. Our defense needs to be strong, man. Come on, Mr. Steven. I'm like, look, man, let me tell you something. Look, bro, I know you're trying to hold off on the money. You ain't trying to spend no money. But listen, man, but they're like Daddy say, man, you got to spend money to make money. So
got to.
Let's just try it like this one more time. Come on now. Come on now. Come on.
My dog Thomas said he's from Virginia Tech. That's where Kyle Fuller is from. Mm-hmm.
I was talking like from his home state.
Oh, I don't even know.
I know he's from Virginia Tech, yeah. But yeah, maybe we can get him, dude. So we'll see what happens. Because he's the only good corner. I mean, there's a few other players out there. He's the only one still young enough.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I don't want too old. He ain't over 30, right?
I think he's about 28, 27, give or take.
That's good.
He'll knock it on 30, though. But we'll see, though, man. We'll see what he can bring to the table. Time will tell it all. Like
Big Tree say on Hollywood, we need this, man. We need this. I need this right now. I need it.
Appreciate your computer, man. Let me get on off of this show,
later, man.
Appreciate you, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's my dog, computer, man. Let me turn this thing off right here. Appreciate you. You want to stay paired? Here we go. Turn my thing off. There we go. All right, Cowboy Nation. I'm going to wrap this thing up. I really appreciate you all for jumping in. This episode will also be uploaded on the Law Nation page. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all for being part of the show. Shout out to my dog, Computer Man. Always hit me up with good information. Shout out to all of the mods, man. Shout out to all of the Share Gang and everybody who support this channel, all of the HBOs. There may be a film session a little later on, late tonight. On Basham. I didn't do Basham, so I would do a Basham review. And also maybe some independent, more deep dives on the Urban kid against the run and against certain, integrity spots, soft spots, and all of those good stuff, and playing with leverage. That's what I really want to do. An inductive study on how they operate within the certain system. And that's what I would try to fill in. Cowboy Nation, y'all maintain the good stuff that's going on, Cowboy Nation. Hit that like button. Share this content. Let your friend, neighbor, foe, your mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac, Biggie, all of them know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. Let's get this thing going the best way possible. Y'all already know, Cowboy Nation. Let's play that beat again. That beat was cold. Computer was rapping on it, right? Watch how that bass line come in. It's just so smooth with it. What we tell them? It make you want to jump out of your seat. Watch this. Come on. All right. Yeah. Let me see the fire, baby. Come on. We rocking, baby. We grinding, baby. For your mind, your heart, and your soul. Share this content, let your friend, neighbor, foe know where to go. Hey, they say this right here, Cowboy Nation. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Hey, ain't no party like a Law Nation party. Hey, ain't no party like a J-Farm party. Hey, ain't no party like a Akeem party. Hey, ain't no party like a Michael Campbell party. I see y'all up in here, baby. I see you, Playboy Dreams. Ain't no party like it. We party. Jay Black up in the house with the fire. We got all of the desires over here. Shout out to all of the mods again. Shout out to those who contribute to the page. Let's continue to grind and shine. Watch that beat come in. Ho! Come on. Woo! Hey. Boy, that beat right there. It's living in your heart, your soul, baby. Come on. Pro gamer out in this house, baby. Jason, I see you. Medina. Come on. Rue Glock, I see you, fam. Let's go. Let's pump this thing out the best way possible. On your way out, on your way to your Ashaniqua house, or on your way to your Auntie Shirley house, or on your way to wherever you're going. Tell them fools, tell them neighbors, tell them foes, how about them Cowboys? Admodius, appreciate you. Come on. We out, baby. It's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. When the end comes for me, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. Write that one down. Rewind it. Play it in your mind. Come on, y'all support Nick. Watch how he just killed this track right here. Come on. Let's support our rappers right here. Come on.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos.
Jay Black.
No, please, no photos. Hit the door and the dome and just whole team here, money me some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up, wait till I. Old producer saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town when you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things when your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody.
Let me see some fire and emojis.
I got wifey on bling and she
all in the chat.
Photo, please, no photos. Jeez, no, please, no photos. I keep giving game away.
Come on.
I put game on layaway. I got paid to play today. I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know.
Come on, free agents.
All this acting, you gon' play a role.
Come on to
Give you
Dallas.
the world when they sign you up. Dry you out and then they line you up. Ooh, now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled. Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves.
Shout out to the legend himself.
Nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. Jeez, no, please, no photos.
Come on, no photos, baby. Let's go. Let's go get this Super Bowl. Doc, Dwight, I see you. Freeze. That's all the time we have tonight. Really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe. Tell your friend, neighbor, foe, know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys, Sports Talk and Beyond. I was your host, Law Nation. Let's continue to grind and shine. We out. All right, DJ Cobbs. Salute.